Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to talk about a tool that's very useful for creating social media posts, marketing materials, flyers, posters, business cards, things like that. And the tool I'm talking about is called Canva. Kind of like Canvas, but no S on the end. It is free. I mean, there is a premium version, but it is free, and the functions are comprehensive enough in the free version that you don't necessarily have to sign up for the premium version. So I use this a lot in my own stuff and um, with clients as well to help them, create, all kinds of marketing materials. So this is a good tool to have in your toolbox to help you do your job as a marketer. So let's just kind of run through an example. I'm not going to give you a very detailed how-to, but I'll kind of go through um, the process one time just so you kind of see how it works. So you can create all kinds of different designs with all kinds of different dimensions. If you're doing social media posts and you're posting across multiple platforms, and one of those platforms is Instagram. Instagram requires basically that any picture or video that you post to be square. The other major platforms, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, do not. So in order to be able to post across all four, go with an Instagram post design. So this is the main page of Canva. If you look here, you'll see all kinds of different examples here. You can also click create a design, do some search, but let's go ahead and just click on Instagram posts. Click on Instagram posts, it brings up this. You can give it a title up here. We'll just call it test run, something like that. And it gives you a blank white square. And you can do a number of things. First thing is if you single click on it, you can click here and go and change the color. So say we want to make it yellow. That's super bright. Let's make it gray. Okay. Very easy to change the colors. If you have a specific Pantone or other coding scheme for colors, you can type it in here and it will bring up that color. So that's really nice. So if you're working with a company that has a specific logo color and you want to keep your post consistent with that logo color, and you probably should, and they have the color code, you can just type it in there and it'll bring it up. Okay. So I'll leave it gray for now, and just want to go through all these different menu options on the left. The first one is called templates. So you can start with a basic design template. There's a lot of different ones here you can pull from. You can browse through them. You can also search for them. So say you are a small business and you're putting something on sale. You're having some special post. You can type in sale and it brings up a bunch of ideas. So you can click on any of these and change the text, add more graphics, take some graphics out, and really modify it to your particular desires. Now, some of these are free. Some of these are premium. You have to pay for them. I mean, if you don't have a premium account, then you can just pay for the specific design, and they're usually $1 or $2, not much. So if they're free, you'll see that it says free at the bottom when you hover it over. So this one is not. This one is. This one is. That one is. Let's go with this one, this black and green one. Up to 50% off 3-day sale. So things you can do, you can take this logo out and put your own logo in if you want. You can change this text up to 90% off. Maybe this is a 1-day sale, or we could just say big time sale. You can do anything you want here. You can change all of this text. So we'll say May 1st, 2020. You can change all of this text. If you want to change the font size, you can just click on the box and then do this, and it will say we want the date to be bigger. We can click on that box and do this, up to 90% off. We want to make that a little bit bigger, so we'll go boom, just like that. Okay. You can change the color. So again, click on the box and just change the color. It's very, very, very simple to use once you've kind of played around with it. Now, these text boxes come kind of as a collection of text boxes. So in this particular design, this one, this one, this one are all together. So they kind of move all at the same time. If you want to move each of these text blocks individually of one another, all you got to do is click on ungroup. Okay, and so now you can move these around however you want. I'm just moving them to show you this isn't necessarily a logical moving of the things, but just wanted to show you that you can certainly do that. Okay. All right, so that is what the templates is all about. Let's say you want to add a photo. Canva has a pretty significant collection of photos that you can use. Again, some are free, some are not. But you can just go in and search through here, and let's just say we want to search for like dollar bill. We want a picture of a dollar bill or something. So let's just put this dollar in there. So you click on this and it shows up, and then we can move it around however we would like. Okay, and so it disappeared. I don't know what's going on here. Let's try another dollar bill. Now it's going to the background. So for whatever reason, my picture has decided to go all the way to the background. So what you can do, click on position and move that picture forward as far as you want. Okay. So we have it in the background still. So I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but let's try again. So there's our picture. Okay. All right. Much better. I thought I knew what I was doing. I had my doubts there for a moment. So this isn't pretty in any stretch of the imagination. Just kind of showing you how it works. You can also bring in your own photos. Basically, you just go into your file manager and drag it in. And I'll show you kind of quickly how that works. So here is my file folder, and I've got some pictures in here. And you can just drag it over, and it shows up. This picture is behind the text. If you want it in front of the text, click position and click forward, and it will show up at the front. Again, not pretty, but it's just there for illustrative purposes. Anytime you upload a picture, it shows up in this upload tab here, so you'll see it right there. Okay, so I'm going to delete that because it just looks really weird. I mean, all this is not pretty, but anyways, so elements. Maybe you want to include some little illustrations in there, so we can search for illustrations as well. Maybe we want to put a shopping cart, because why not? So here we go. We have a shopping cart. We want to change the color of the shopping cart to white. So there it is, and let's make it smaller and stick it up there in the corner. Now we have a shopping cart. Okay. One thing I didn't mention, if you bring in your own photos, make sure that you either took them yourself or they're free to be used, meaning they're royalty free. Because if not, somebody could get wind of it, and there are very sophisticated ways where people can track, illegal usage of their pictures, and you can get fined. It's a pretty hefty fine. Okay. Text. You can add, different text sections using these buttons. Some font combinations using these templates here. So there's a lot of things you can do here. So just know that those are there. They're really, really great. Never use music or videos. You want to change your background. There's some kind of standard stock backgrounds here. Let's say we want to go with this one. So there, now we have blue with that pink font there. It looks really, really ugly, but again, this is just for illustrative purposes. Okay. Lots of other things you can do here. You can, crop, or you can flip. And that's just for the background. There's lots of things you can do here, okay? Let's say you want to make multiple versions of this same graphic, maybe with slightly different colors or slightly different text. You can click this button right here, copy the page, and it will produce a second version that you can then modify however you would like. And so let's just say we do this and we put this here, and so on and so on. Okay. Couple other things. You can duplicate a text box or really any graphic here. Just makes a copy of it. So shopping cart, duplicate. Now we have two. Pretty cool. We can also, with text, we can change the spacing both horizontally and vertically. Maybe you want to make it wider. You can just do like this. It increases the space between the letters. Line height will basically change the space between the different rows of text. Okay. All right. Once you are done, you can share this a lot of different ways. You can provide a link to someone, you can put it right on Twitter, or you can email it to someone. But I like to download the pictures before I do anything with them. So you click download, and it gives you a bunch of different downloading options. PNG is pretty much the standard for social media posts and things like that. So that's the one I would use. You could also use JPEG or PDF. So I'll click PNG. If the file has multiple pictures in it, and this one, has two, you can specify which ones you want to download. So I'll go ahead and just download the first one and click download, and then here it goes. It is downloading, and there it is. And if we click on it, it shows up now there as a file. Okay, and once you have it downloaded, then you can create social media posts and do all kinds of things with it. So anyways, I just wanted to show you Canva and kind of how it works. Super user friendly, really great product. Again, the free version is more than adequate to use. So think about using it when you are promoting yourself or working for a business and need to get a little bit creative. It can be really helpful in those regards. If you have questions, don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks.